All right. This is for us Leos. I'm still doing the, like I did last month for the monthlies, doing the Archangel and the Fairy deck together. That was a shout out, but they keep switching it up on who's the top row, who's the bottom row. So this time for us, it keeps going back and forth for me. I feel like, okay, the Fairies are first. We're going to pull the first 3 cards from the Fairies. They still want me to mix it up a little more. I always do the cards until they're like, we're done. Okay. So the Fairies for Leos. Man, okay. All right, set aside your concerns. Don't worry about the house. This is perfect for me, but I don't know about for you, but they're saying don't worry about the house. How to do it. How's it's going to work out. How is it going to do like this for now? Don't stress. We're seeing the big picture and we're moving forward. And we're moving forward for some big ambitious stuff. Sorry. But stuff. Or like there's some ambition we're doing. I know I am and I know other people are. So just don't worry about the how. It's all fine. Especially just keep your forward motion going and like expect it. And my mantra is I'm so lucky and everything always works out. Like can't screw that up, right? So I'm telling you that's what they're saying. Don't stress about the how. And the 2 of Summer is about falling in love. I told you last time, I do feel like romance for Leos keeps coming up specifically, even though I don't, that's not my thing that I focus on in on these readings. But this is also, you're going to be falling in love with the commitments you're making. Yes, yes, thank you. Falling in love with the commitments you're making in your new life, like committing, like I'm looking for a house to buy, so that kind of thing. That's a commitment. So you're falling in love with that, or a new partnership at work, or a new way you're doing something else. That's a commitment. Like I'm committing to another person to work with me, right? And not fully, but part-time. So it's like you're falling in love with these commitments because they're completely right. So if it's like it's business oriented, but I do feel like they keep needling us a little bit. Just a heads up in the relationship for anybody who's single. It's just a heads up in the relationship for you guys. This might happen. Okay. This is the 9 of Summer. Wishes come true. So the things they're saying, go for it. Don't stress because your wishes are coming true. September is about figuring out the details. So don't worry about it. You will figure out the details. Okay? Yeah, promises fulfilled. A magical time of life because things are manifesting very magically right now. September is a really magical month. And I really want you guys to own that because if you do, you'll blow your own mind even more. So just own it, being like, my life is magical. Miraculous things happen. That's the way I roll. That's the way it always rolls. That's the way it's always has rolled. So really own that. Go with it. See what happens. And this is taking a release of fear and lack. So that's been a big theme throughout these readings for September, is coming and releasing yet another label. But I feel like with Leos, it's more joyful than for others. Others have to kind of deal a little more, not realizing that there's another layer. A lot of people, Leos are in less denial about what they have to do. So it's just more joyful about releasing and letting go. I just feel like if that's coming up for you, you're doing it and expanding and it's showing up really magically. So let's see what the archangels have to say underneath. Okay, they want me to shuffle one more time, even though I do all this before I get on live. My Gallagher technique. Okay. All right, you guys, thank you. Underneath. Awesome, thank you so much. All right. I should just leave my glasses on. I keep doing that, taking them off, taking them on. I'm just, all right, to just like own it. Just, you have to wear glasses now. It's time to act upon your plans. So this is set aside worries of the how, but do it. Just like I said, go forward. And this is the Empress. Archangel Gabriel is clarity. See it clearly. Go forward. Don't worry. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. So it's all coming together. You don't have to stress about the why. Luckily, when I'm talking to you guys, the Leos and me, we don't worry about the why as much as other people. Okay, we have people help us with the why, like put it out there. But if it comes up and you start getting information, well, like, how you can do this? How you can, the practical people around and their fears. You will. You have to figure out the details because you got to, but don't stress about them. You don't have to worry about it when you're making your big plans because it's literally your wishes are coming true. Okay. Underneath falling in love and with your commitments, with what you're doing, you're committed to something new. You're committed to a new way of being. You're committed to a new work. You're committed to whatever you're committed to, is because there's joy through spiritual growth. And thank you. This is Epiphany, Archangel Raziel. And just as I said, we're going to a new level too in releasing fear, but it's more joyful for us. Like, it's easier and more joyful for us. So this is joy through spiritual spiritual growth, and also realizing how far we've come, especially in the last 6 months, you guys. Answers that come through meditation. Now, for Leos, meditation can be exercise too, okay? Just that, like, if you're breathing in that rhythmic level as you're hiking or as you're running, I just don't want you to think you have to sit there. You can, but it can just, like, let your creative genius flow. And I'm going to tell you that to everybody. But as you're falling in love with how you're doing it, it's because you are a light. You're being a light to others. That's your job, Leos, to be a light to others. Okay? So you live your life, your magical life, and it will affect those around you in a very big way, and your clients. Okay? As your wishes are coming true, you're getting help. This is 5 of Ariel, so you are in the middle of figuring stuff out, but this says you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So, like, keep positive and your wishes are coming true. So underneath our positivity, and Leos, you are really positive. It's not like you don't have depression or you don't have to go through stuff or whatever, but generally you're pretty positive in forward motion. They want you to be a light. You're not alone. Help is nearby. So just keep being like, I don't know how to figure this out. Can someone help me with that, please? And just know that it's all happening and everything is a magical time in life. So don't get stuck on what you can't do. Ask for help. Help is nearby. And this is a time where wishes are being fulfilled. So this is an excellent time because you will be handling stuff with assistance with wonderful people. So that's what I was asked. Like, wonderful people want to help you. That's your mantra as well this month. Wonderful people want to help me, and this is a magical time of life. So have a great month, and I will be back probably for the new moon in September.